What's up? I'm back. I'm sorry I disappeared. I haven't posted a video in like 2 weeks because my job has absolutely been chaotic. A bunch of our endangered bird species are nesting. Nests are starting to hatch. There's little baby chicks running all over. It's crazy and chaotic. And I am currently on a 10-day work streak. Literally working 10 days in a row before I get my next day off. So yeah, it's been crazy to say the least. I've had a few of you commenting on my old videos that I need to check out Ren and Chris Webby's new song called Caskets. So that's what we're gonna do today. Already preparing myself to cry. I mean, the song's literally called Caskets, so guessing it's about death, which is a topic that usually weighs heavy on my mind. So I'm preparing to shed some tears. All right, let's jump into this video. Little acoustic action.
If I don't wake tomorrow morning, empty shoes on the side of the hall, and if my number stops calling, picture frames hanging up by the door. You try to reach right in and hold on to the little things, but they slip away. But it's okay, 'cause I had a hell of a time.
Love the
Know
horns.
that I had the time of my life.
Aww.
So remember me and smile. All of the souls heading back home down a one-way road. So it goes until the casket's closed. And if you get that sinking feeling, thinking about the time we shared, I hope it helps you with your healing. Knowing that I wasn't scared, I savored everything. I pressed the world up against my skin. I was lucky, I guess.
Luna.
I always found the beauty.
Sorry, my cat just jumped up here. Luna, what are you doing? Come here. At least say hi to everyone. We interrupt this video for a cat to break. Luna, you're so rude. Say hello to everyone. Luna says hi. Alright. She's just gonna sit here. Alright, sorry about that.
My skin, I was lucky, I guess. I always found the beauty in the mess. You gotta hold on to the little things, but you gotta let go just a little bit. When another one goes, one will find their wings, then they'll find their way home, little take and give. Into the unknown and the changing tides, the sun sets low on an endless sky. So much we don't know, I don't know why, but I'll be fine, 'cause I had a hell of a time. Know that I had the time of my life.
They're so cute.
So remember me and smile. All of the souls heading back home down a one-way road. So it goes until the casket's closed. Raise a toast as the curtains close and the sunset fades to black.
Oh no.
So the story goes, we all walk with ghosts, no one-way tickets back. The casualties of our memories that slip right through the cracks.
Who's that? Friend? Oh.
All the inside jokes and the times we spoke will stay frozen in the past. You gotta hold on to the little things, but you gotta let go just a little bit. I guess we'll never know what tomorrow brings, but just know you're not alone in the thick of it. I know it feels cold when the casket's closed. Stories untold on a headstone. For those who grow old, it'll fly by in the blink of an eye. So we'll have a hell of a time. Know that we'll have the time of our lives. So remember us and smile. All of the souls heading back home down a one-way road. So it goes until the caskets close. We'll have a hell of a time. Know that we'll have the time of our lives. So remember us and smile. All of the souls heading back home down a one-way road. So it goes until the caskets close.
Oh my gosh, guys, that one really got me. Life is crazy, huh? Like, like what is this? Stuff like this, like, gives me so much existential dread. Like, it's so crazy. We're just, like, here for a short amount of time, and then, you know, we're all gonna die. Like, it's just, like, it's so crazy. Like, the concept of death, like, always, like, really kind of freaks me out. It's real. It's real, and it's, like, something everyone's gonna have to experience. Like, loss, losing someone, grief, and, you know, like, losing a friend before you felt like it was their time to go, or whether it's like growing old with someone and watching, you know, your loved one get sick, or it's just like, it's so heavy, right? I do like appreciate the message saying just like enjoy your life and the people around you while you're still alive and on this planet, you know. Enjoy as much as you can before you die. And it's a nice sentiment. I have such a hard time wrapping my head around dying. Like, I think for me, it's just like the fact of like we don't know what happens after we die. It's like part of a human's instinct to want to know everything. Like, we've been so conditioned by all the knowledge that we do have that we just want answers for everything. And, you know, a lot of humans just want to control every situation, and death is one thing that like we do not have control over. You know, it's the one thing that is a huge unknown. You know, people want answers, and like, I know deep in my soul I'm never gonna have the answers. Whatever you believe happens after, like, if you take comfort in that, that's fantastic. That's great. But at the end of the day, like, we don't have definitive proof of anything. We just have either faith or a certain belief, and it would probably be way easier to accept that we as human beings don't know everything, and like, we're not meant to know, right? And that's the thing that I think it's so hard for a lot of us to wrap our heads around. Grief is a very like tricky thing to deal with. I am fortunate enough where I haven't lost too many people in my life. I think the two deaths in my life that have affected me the most, I had someone I was friends with in high school who tragically took his own life when he was in his early 20s. You know, I felt upset because we talked a little bit after high school, but then I lost contact with him for like 2 or 3 years, and those are like apparently the 2 and 3 years where he was struggling the most. And I still feel guilty about it because I'm like obviously, like, people go their own ways. Like, you know, he went to a different state for college. I stayed in the state I live in. So, you know, you just like lose contact with people. Like, that's natural, it happens. But I'm like, I just regret so much. And I think that does like point to the message of the song. You gotta make the most out of everything while you're still here. The other loss that I've had in my life that was super hard on me is my grandfather. My grandfather was like my absolute best friend. Like, I love that man. I love that man more than anything. And I lost him years ago. I was like 19 or 20 when I lost him. And it was a hard loss for me, but he was just like one of the most intelligent people I've ever met. He just knew about history and music and religion, and he took an interest in Buddhism and like became a Buddhist at like an older age. He was just such an interesting person, and he like taught me so much about history of music and life, and he taught me about Buddhism and karma and accepting other people. He was always such an interesting person to talk to. Like, we had so many like long amazing talks, but I still like in my heart feel like I was like still too young when I lost him. Years later, I'm just like, the things we would talk about now, I always think about like what conversations we would have now if he was still alive. Pa, I love him so much. So yeah, besides my grandfather and my one friend who tragically took his life when he was way too young, that's like the loss I have dealt with. There's so many different like types of loss and grief in the world, and I don't think like I'm equipped to maybe talk about it in certain ways. The video had the pictures in the end with someone showing their dog and someone else showing like an ultrasound of a baby, like they lost their baby. That's like a form of loss like I have never experienced and don't know, but like people experience loss in different ways and grief in different ways. I think it is overall a nice message to be sharing about making the most out of our time here. There was one line I really liked from the song saying something about finding beauty in the mess. I feel like that's an essential part of life. Like, that's a super important skill to have because life is gonna get messy. We're human beings. Like, that's just part of the human experience. So I think it really helps to find beauty in the simple moments and the time we have. So yeah, I do love that message. I need to be I think more accepting of death. It's really hard for me, and you know what, that's something my grandfather has told me before, and it's something he has tried to teach me. And I remember when he was on his deathbed, he said, I'm not scared at all. In old age, especially when you're the age my grandfather was, like 80s, you know, I feel like either your mind starts to go or your body starts to go. It was his body that was starting to go. Like, mentally, he was sharp. He was so sharp. Like, he wasn't scared of death. And like, I hope I can get to that point one day that I'm not scared of it anymore, because I know like this fear is not helping me at all. So if anyone has any words of advice for me with accepting the reality of death, a different perspective to death that makes it easier to wrap your head around the concept of it, please let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching this video. Wish me luck for the next few days for work. Working 10 days in a row. And, you know, my job, I'm outside all day. It's a lot of physical labor, and I'm going to be tired. I hope to do Sick Boy next. I know. I feel like every video I say I'm going to react to Sick Boy, and then I don't. And I was going to do Sick Boy next. I got to do Sick Boy next. I might do Eden next, because there's a few people who really wanted me to do Eden. I might do Eden next. I don't know. It's a toss-up between Eden and Sick Boy. I also want to do Money Ties. We'll get there. Alright. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a fantastic day wherever you are in the world. Much love. Thank you. Bye.